welcome to this sketchbook tour. This sketchbook was used from September 2020 to March 2021. And let's get to it. So, yeah. First page was, I think it was like the 20th or something of September, so I thought it was a good time for a little fall drawing. Wasn't very sure what to do at the beginning with this paper, so it's a bit of a test. Just little doodles. Here, very folly feeling to this. Starting there, it's all my Inktober, so I'm not going to stop through them because there is 31 of them. I may do a tour for just the Inktober later on, but we are going to skip them today because this is about the sketchbook. Yeah, little doodle for when you don't know what to draw. Was not really a good time. I was a bit struggling with drawing at that point, so it's a bit messy, but when you struggle you gotta try even harder, even if it doesn't fit your tastes, otherwise you will never free your hand again. Yeah, this was very Halloweeny. I wanted to make like little pumpkin people. This was a 2 spread for Luna Lovegood. Not really happy with it, but you know, this one is kind of cute. There I was trying to find idea for stamps or a logo. That was in November. I like that little hen. The bunch of cats with the potato cats. That's Rachel Megzi. She's making a silly video about cool outfit and cool stuff. This is one of my Dungeon and Dragon character because the previous one died, so I had to quickly make a new one. It's a little cleric. These are doodle made during a work meeting. Sweater weather. This is one of my colleagues. Yeah. Still November, but already trying to do more December-y thingy. Little pencil doodle. I try to use mostly black ink for this sketchbook. I am usually more of a pencil user when it comes to sketching. But I like the ink thingy because like sometimes I would do line, but when you don't, you end up with silly things that I really like her face. She looked very silly. So yeah, ink is good. These were the little projects I made for my Christmas card. And then they were repainted digitally to make like finished product kind of. And this is what I draw when I want to feel cozy. A little book nook next to the window. These are train doodle. I like this one too. And I like this little teacup and teapot. They feel very cozy to me. Sorry. Then sometimes on Instagram I ask people for like I make a little poll and they have to decide what I drew that day. Like I make 2 or 3 propositions. That time they picked hobbits. So I made first I made this one to like warm up, and then I made a very, very tiny one that I really like. So yeah. And hairy feet, of course, because hobbit. Bunch of badgers. This is for a little project for record for the birth of my nephew. I think this one is very funny too. And this is because I had neck pain. This is very messy page. Little skulls and everything. Also some boobs. I may have to blur that because internet is freaking out when they see this. Yeah. I like the little house over here. More Christmassy thingy. This is... I've learned something confusing about mistletoe. That I may share it. My very nice thought about Instagram. Even though I do use it, it's a very practical tool, but it's very frustrating the way it works. This I had a Christmas gift to make, and I had to draw cats, and I'm not very much used to draw cats, so I did a bunch of study over here quickly. And this is the project for the final. That's made from, I think it's made in watercolor in the end. So yeah, it looked a lot like this one. Here is recipe for winter wine, like you warm up wine with spices and some fruit. This is Georgette. That's my friend dog. I really like Grumpy Georgette. She's very fun. And then again on Instagram poll, people wanted me to draw badgers. So we have a cute little badger over here. I really like this one. Here I tried to make the hourly comic. I always try, I never actually managed to do it, but you know. My brother got a dog. That's more doodle for the birth cards for my nephew. Birth cards for my nephew. quick doodle because I didn't know what to draw. Then this is the little self-indulgent doodle. I think I made a video of that one. And yeah. This was also from Instagram poll. My friend asked me to make a little drawing of Georgette, which is her dog, as I said. And she asked me to draw Georgette with Jacek. And Jacek, it's this little dude here. I think my grandma made this one. So this is Jacek. Something a bit more creepy. Something very windy. I think I saw that from a children's book and I thought it was very cool, so I doodled it, but this is really not an original idea. Maybe I should say that this is a sketchbook, which means sometimes when I see something cool I try to study it. So they may have stuff in here that are not my original idea, and that's fine. I'm not gonna use this to make a new illustration on my own. It's just, oh, this is cool. How it works, how is it done? So that's the use of this. And I will try to find where I found that. Probably on Pinterest though. This is why when you share stuff on the internet, you should try to source it if you can. Because like, I know I cannot source that. Like this one here. It's because a very cool illustrator named Cheyenne Barton made little funny mushroom dude. So this is her original idea. It's just doodling here. And I'm pretty sure this one was after one of Rachel Meg's outfit too. So it's fine. Just don't pretend it's your original idea and then take it for yourself. This is just a little disclaimer. So that one was... Oh, that was an Instagram live. And the theme was scarves. Georgette is there again. And this is Vasco, that's also the dog of one of my Instagram friends. These are more doodle from meetings. This is because I wanted to make like super small video, like 2 to 5 minute video of little doodle that I would call but first tea. So every time I would like make a little introduction where I pour some tea and have some maybe sweet or just a tea, and then we doodle together. So yeah, that's something, that's a project I have. I speak very well. This is way sadder. Like where I live, there was a bunch of trees behind my house, and I knew they were going to remove them, but I was hoping they would remove them like in a good way. Is there a good way to destroy a tree? I don't know. But they just like rode that gigantic monstrous machine that just ripped off of the earth the tree and shred them to pieces, and it was disgusting. Just full destruction of the whole freaking biome. It was that didn't make me happy. It made me very sad, so I made a little drawing to cope with it. Then I was trying a bit with a pattern. I don't know, thought it could be fun, but I think you saw that in one of my old videos when I drew this, and this is from Peony Illustration. It's a Draw This in Your Style. There we were fighting cloud giants in one of my Pathfinder campaign. So it's a little cloud giant. It's not really a cloud giant. It's my take on it. And I really like this one. What? Little houses, a little scarecrow, a bunch of feeling from 2020 in bottle, fears, confusion, you know, pandemic, but also magic because you have friends and you can share some stuff with them. And this is also from Instagram poll. It was like, should we draw scarecrow or fairies? And it was fairies, so these two were the fairies I drew. That was the little person asking you what should I draw. It was very fun to do. There I wanted to try something a bit more elaborate, and to be honest, I really liked it when it was only the line work. It's not bad right now, it's okay. It's just like when it was all black and white, it had a balance to it that I really like. And I really like the feeling in the sketch, but that's how it is. More little doodle. These are probably after photography, like when you don't know what to draw, you open Pinterest and you just draw whatever you see. Here is something a tiny bit, a little bit different. Pencil. I feel like the line art is way too thick for the pencil, but it's still kind of okay. This is from the 6th of Crow. For those who may have read it, I really like Inej. This was from a photo, and this one is a personal drawing. It's a little character I've been drawing a lot since forever. Another try at the hourly comic for February that was never finished, but very relevant of my life. What do you mean I have to wake up? Rain! Anyway. Another page full of silly doodle. Something else that I may have to hide. I really like this one too. Okay, check. This was for a communication for work. This is just doodle. Verbs. Yep. Here my black pen was out of ink, so I was trying other black pen and I was not very happy about it, so I made a bunch of pencil doodle here. This was from a jam session. People were playing music and I doodled a bit. It was very cool. Another of Instagram poll. I asked people what should I draw and someone told me to draw tigers. So I made tigers. Then here I made a bunch of fox for myself because I love fox. More doodle. This is probably after a picture. This is the same character I've been drawing since forever, but in a different take on her. A little person doing some printing. This is after someone too. I should have taken notes. I just really like their style. Fuck, I forgot to take notes. This person drew super cool stuff. I think this one is after a photo. And these are just little doodle. That's for work again. This is after photo too. This is one of my friends was following a little challenge and there was like grocery shopping, a leopard, some music, a lamp, pockets, woman, road. So yeah, I just wrote the word and then I drew her for the grocery shopping. Then I made a little Jay-Z leopard because why not? I really like her. She's completely out of proportion, but she's very, very cute. I'm very happy with her. Then that's a bit of research for an event where we could screen print something. Never finished the actual thing, but I'm happy with it. The idea was cool. Then I gave up on black ink and I'm back to pencil, because why not? So yeah, I really like this one. I called this one Murder Brownie because my liver is a bit out of order. It doesn't always work well, and when I eat like very chocolatey or very rich things, sometimes I just feel like I have a hangover for a week. So yeah, that's nice. And that's it, guys. We made it to the end. I hope you liked the little tour. If you did, please leave a little comment in the comment section. If you have any idea, if you would like to have a little tour of the Inktober, feel free to also say so. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye!
The sweetest songs in town, and unless I miss my guess, the boys all follow me around. I could make a Texas farmer forget his hay. I could make the devil throw his fork away, 'cause I'm a red hot mama, just a red hot mama, but I'll have to turn my damper down.